Spacey Sims, and we're back with more kitty love. Yeah, it's never gonna get great. Still awkward. I think it's more awkward when I say kitty love, but I can't. There's no way to be like, so we're back with more kitty love. It's always gonna come out weird. Anyway, so we're back. We're getting to the end of Takuma's route because I think we're in chapter 7, so there's some of this left. And then there's chapter 8, and then chapter 9 is our ending. So I don't know. 8 and 9 could be super long. They could be short. I don't know. So we'll see what it is. But anyway, we know our curse is getting stronger, and we don't understand why Saijo Cat doesn't have a super long curse, like rudeness, but whatever. When I entered the shop, I ran towards Takuma. I rushed in so I couldn't stop and bumped into his legs. Oh no. Meow! What happened? Did you get hurt? Takuma was surprised and held me immediately. Takuma looked around my body to check if there were any injuries. Takuma, I felt worried again after looking at Takuma. Meow! Aw. He held me still and went to sit on the stool. I won't hurt you. I realized that I was shaking. I don't think you're injured, but was someone chasing you? Takuma let me be on his lap gently. I was getting calmer by sensing his body temperature and smell. And maybe there was a motorbike or cars passed right next to you or something. And don't worry, I'll stay next to you until you sleep. We're gonna wake up in his fucking lap. Takuma, his warm hand is touching my back. I feel a bit better, but I can't get rid of my worries. Well, no, that's not true. We have one more choice left, so. Why did the black cat say don't make a mistake? Although I was thinking hard, I felt sleepy after I was tense so much. I have to think what to do. I still felt worried, but I fell asleep on Takuma's lap. It's bright again. I woke up from the sleep as usual, and I've slowly come back to my senses. It's morning already. Then I remembered about yesterday. The time! I got up immediately and looked at the clock. I was right. It's later than usual. Then I remembered what the black cat told me. I felt like I went as white as a sheet. I have to calm down. If I don't get changed, Takuma will be here soon. I was talking out loud to make me listen to myself. I got up and fixed my skirt. It'll be all right. I'm sure there'll be a solution. I took out my stuff from the locker and went back home, trying not to think much about it. Okay, we absolutely could have done that in the last part. I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't feel better even after I went back home, so I went to the station earlier. When I'm in a busy place, I feel a bit better. I was holding my phone in my hand waiting for Takuma. He came soon after. Hey, did you wait for long? No, not really. How was work? Thank you. How was she this morning? She was good. Oh, good. When she came to the shop last night, she seemed like she was in a panic. I see. I'm sure she felt safer when she saw you. I remember how Takuma was calming me down and made me feel calmer. Sure, I hope so. Takuma looked at me directly and I nodded. He's looking at you directly because he knows he saw you turn back and he's like, all right. When we opened the beautiful wooden door, it was a modern interior using antique furnitures. We were looking at the lunch menu that was on the table. All of them looked so good. I think I'll have dim sum. I chose the dim sum lunch set with dumplings, steamed shrimp dumplings, and steamed meat dumplings. Dumplings, shrimp dumplings, steamed dumplings, dumplings, and with a side of dumplings. It just sounds so funny. Like, I went with dumplings. So, like, what's in just dumplings? Like, there's shrimp dumplings, and there's steamed meat dumplings, and then what's in the regular dumplings? That just makes them not specified. Curious. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had one. I don't think I've ever had a dumpling. Weird. Anyway, I don't think I can eat it all. Do you want to share? Oh, really? Can we? And then I can have a little bit of Meibu tofu. Meibo tofu. I'm like Meibu topo. Like I don't know why my brain can't read words. One bite wouldn't be a half and half. Let's divide it properly and share. I'll order now. Look, there's a lazy Susan in the middle for that purpose. The food looked so much better than I expected. There's different kinds of food on a red tray. It looks yummy. But when do we start eating? I'll divide some for you. We started dividing the food from our own plates and shared. My God, this is so delicious! The mapo tofu that Takuma ordered was spicy, but I can tell that it's still tasteful. It's spicier, and therefore that's why it's more delicious. Yeah, this is good. When Takuma smiled, he makes me smile too. I'm so happy. I'm glad I asked him. I was feeling less worried. I know it's out of the blue, but what kind of guys do you like? Takuma asked me while he was eating with a Chinese spoon. I didn't expect his question and it made me choke on my food. Huh? My type? I can't say Takuma, but I can't say just mention random guys. Someone I can respect. It's a secret. I won't tell you. Of course it's going to be someone I respect. Because that's a legit good answer. Someone I respect. But like, it's a secret. Although, do you like sports? It's a secret. I kind of want to slap the bitch with that. I mean, come on. That was the fucking right answer. Okay. Even though the right answer is always the first one, that was definitely the right answer regardless, even if they put it at the end. I guess someone I can respect. Someone you can respect? Yeah, I think I can respect someone who cares for other people or is really focused on work. I was getting embarrassed and looked away from Takuma, and he's thinking, she's not going to respect me because I beat someone up when I was in middle school. Takuma looked like he's thinking about something. Takuma? Oh, nothing. This dim sum is really good. This place is getting busier. What happened to him? I couldn't ask more, so I kept on eating. After we left the restaurant, we passed a shopping street and walked through a boulevard lined with dogwood trees. It looks fucking dark out. We went to a knick-knack shop and bookstore. The evening was getting closer. That restaurant was really good. I want to go with you again at night next time, with just the two of us. Takuma was walking slightly faster. I can feel the breeze touching my hair. Takuma looked at me with a smile. I was feeling my heart pound as he was getting closer to tell me this. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm so happy that I'm spending time with you. I said this when our eyes met. Then suddenly Takuma stopped walking. Oh, dear God. He's not going to kiss her because we got to get... Well, we have to, otherwise we're not going to get our happy ending. What's our normal ending? He doesn't kiss us and we stay a cat forever? I don't think that's a normal ending. I can smell Takuma's hair. Takuma hugged me. I'll do my best. I wanted to ask him what he meant, but he already pulled his body away. Takuma... It was getting darker, and I was thinking of going back. I was going to talk to him, but I needed to check my watch quickly. I don't know when I'll change. I want to stay longer, but it might be dangerous to stay with him longer. I'm sorry. I remembered something I have to do. Don't make the mistake, Spacey! That's your mistake! Tell him now and kiss him! Or be like, just run back and go. Before I go! Kiss him, and then run away. I feel guilty lying again that my voice was quieter when I said it. It's all right. It's your day off. Thank you for spending time with me. Takuma smiled, but wasn't too happy. It made me feel even more hurtful. It's not like I don't want to spend time with you. I felt guilty even more. I really enjoyed today. I hope we can go somewhere together. Maybe I can tell him how I feel, but I imagined Takuma rejecting me. I felt a chill, so I bowed to thank him instead. Thank you for coming out with me. I'll see you tomorrow. No, thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye. I ran and left. As soon as I left, I went back home once. I finished preparing at home for tomorrow and went to the park. I could have chosen anywhere for the place to transform, but I kept on going back to the park. Oh, anywhere for the place for transformation, okay. I moved quickly, but the moment I went behind the tree, I was already transformed. It was shocking. I felt worried again, but went towards the shop and stayed on Takuma's lap. I went on a date with that girl, and we went around the knick-knack shop and bookstore. I should have bought something together. Takuma stroked my back gently and told me about what happened today. He really enjoyed today. I'm glad. I was going to ask her for tea at the end, but she had errands to do, so she left in the evening. Takuma stopped his hand. I remember her leaving early before. My ears twitched. Maybe there's something she has to do at night. Maybe she has something that she's been doing lately. How can you guess this much? Yes, I have to transform into a cat. He's like, does she have another job? If there's something she's learning, then she'll tell me someday. I'm so happy about his patience. I stroked his arm with my tail. I want to cherish this feeling. I have to break the curse as soon as possible. Kiss him. I looked at Takuma. He's finished with preparing for tomorrow and reading a magazine. In order to break the curse, I think I need strong feelings toward him. I think I already have that. I looked at Takuma and thought about it. Is this real love, though? Well, you're not going to find out unless you kiss him. And then you turn into a cat, and then you're like, okay, well, so that was wrong. I'm not making this feeling up because I want to break the curse, right? No, that can't be right. No, he's sweet and adorable, and we kind of like him. He's a good first route. You know, sometimes you go through the first route, and you're like, they're kind of like the boring safe guy. Like, he's not really boring, though. Like, he's got he's got that, like, shady backside. I'm like, I was a tough guy in middle school, and you're like, oh. But you know what I mean? It's not like, I've always been good and wholesome and wonderful. I'm like, oh, so you were a little bit of a you were a bit of a rough kid, and now you're just like this wholesome, adorable flower shop owner, and I don't know, I like him. He is the safe first choice, you know what I mean? But I think, I don't know why I get the impression that they're all going to be like that. Okay, what's his face that works at the brothel there might be but I feel like the rest of them are just going to be kind of like, nice. You know what I mean? Saijo's going to be the fun one because he's the weirdo who turns into a fucking cat and turned me into a fucking cat. So that's going to be fun. What the fuck is his name? I can't say his name anyway, but yeah, the man harem guy. He might be the problem one. He's the one that I would see being the most problematic just because he's kind of like a little stuck up, but he might not be bad. Kohei is going to be the freaking, he's going to be the one like, yeah, whatever. Like, not say anything and be like, are you going to kind of be a dick? Because I'm okay with that. You know I love that type. So I'm kind of hoping for that. And Fujimoto's just the guy who doesn't say anything. He's just like, hi. Yeah. Be careful on your way home. Okay, bye. Flowers are cool. I'm like, what is your deal? Did I forget someone? Or like, no, those are our other four. He's 5. Okay. I don't know. None of them seem like, you know, there's always that guy that you're like, I'm going to hate him. I don't feel like I'm going to hate any of them. I might not love any of them, but I don't feel like I'm going to hate any of them. Takuma's cute. Look, he's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him. He's kind of cute and adorable, and I dig it. Fine. Anyway. I sighed. Takuma realized and tickled my throat slowly. I don't want to lie to myself. I was thinking, but I was getting really sleepy and fell asleep on Takuma's lap. I suddenly woke up. When I got up, I checked the clock. Not again. It was still early enough, but it was much later than before. What should I do? I won't be able to go back to being a human being. I tried to hold myself together and pack my stuff. Black Cat was right. I guess I don't have any time to think. I got my bags and closed the shop to go home. I only had enough time to get ready, so I went to the shop without having breakfast. But maybe because I'm all tense, I don't feel hungry at all. You can take a break now. Thank you, but it's all right. I can take it later. If it's later, you'll be hungry, and I think I'll take time for delivery in the afternoon. And so it'll probably be better to go when you can. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'll go when I finish this. I know I'll make him worry. I can feel Takuma looking at me, but I can't look back at him. Oh, the Chinese restaurant the other day was really good. You mean last night? Takuma said it to me gently. I felt less nervous for a second and looked up at him. Yeah, it was really good. Let's go at night, too. Maybe he sensed my worries. His hand was reaching toward my head. And that knick-knack shop we went to the other day was good, too. I want to get some matching things with you again. Sure, that sounds nice. We should go back there sometime. Takuma stopped talking and brought his hand that was on my head to my cheek. Huh? I was so surprised and blinked when Takuma was slowly lowering his eyes. Takuma's face was getting closer. Someone is gonna walk the fuck in! Takuma? I told you. You cock-blocking son of a bitch! You did this to me! And now you're kiss-blocking me! You did this to me! I'm pretty sure the pattern, yeah. Because, like, the pattern on his hair tie and the pattern around his kimono, kind of similar, it's just different colors, but one of those is the exact pattern that's on the little bow around his fucking neck, so, sorry. Hello! The fuck? Takuma took off his hand immediately. I was still blushing. Mr. Saijo, how are you? Hey, you're early today." Takuma didn't look like he was getting embarrassed or surprised. I took a deep breath and went to Mr. Saijo. "I was nearby, so I thought I should choose it directly." Mr. Saijo was talking with Takuma, but his eyes matched with mine for a second. I like that, matched with mine. Met mine. Yeah, it's weird. When I bowed slightly, Mr. Saijo smiled back at me. "Some of this white anemone. Oh, and I'll take some iris." Sure, I'll pack these for you, so please wait." Their voices sound too similar, don't they? I can't help it. I got two voices now. That's it. We're down to the same voice for everybody. Like, "I'll prepare for your payment." Mr. Saijo nodded and came towards the cashier, who's supposed to have more of the Saint Germain kind of voice, but it's turned into Saint Germain kind of combo with Lupin. It's fucking weird. I don't know what's happening. Look, my voices are developing into one fucking voice. I used to have a few. Now I have one. Like, good lord. Mr. Saijo nodded and came to the cashier. I don't know if we read that, but anyway. "I'll hold another exhibition soon. If you have time, please come." "Oh, really? I'd be happy to." I looked at Mr. Saijo and I felt weird for a second. I have exact change." "Thank you very much." Here's your flowers." "Thank you. I'll see you soon. Take care." Mr. Saijo smiled and left the shop. "You son of a bitch. You are trying to make me stay a cat." I feel like we won't get our kiss until chapter 9. Because I feel like he's kiss blocking us. And then I feel like the normal ending is going to be we stay a cat forever. The time for my transformation is getting earlier, like yesterday, and I was waiting for Takuma to finish his work. It was around the same time last night, so it was okay, but there's no guarantee that it'll be the same tomorrow. Why am I so worried? Takuma crouched in front of the houseplant. He was trying to do some maintenance. "Oh, that one Oh, she already did it for me. It's the pot that I finished the maintenance on before the shop closed." Meow! I turned into a cat already! I'm like, I'm gonna turn into a... He's like, "Where the hell did Spacey go?" It's weird, she was just standing here. Meow, 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 meow. He's like... Yeah, I don't know what she said. Anyway, "She's amazing. I can tell that she's getting better at work every day, and..." Takuma stopped talking for a moment. "She was really pretty. And if Mr. Saijo didn't come, I probably would have kissed her. God damn it! Told you. But okay, here's my confusing part. Hold on. The time for my transformation is getting early like yesterday, and I was waiting for Takuma to finish his work. Right? Okay, so then Mr. Saijo smiles and leaves the shop. Time for my transformation is getting earlier, and I'm waiting for Takuma to finish. And then all of a sudden, it's around the same time as last night, so it was okay, but... So it's almost like, but we never changed scenes, but it's like that should have been like a scene change, I feel like. Because it's like, oh, my time for transformation is getting earlier. And then it's like, well, tonight it happened at the same time as last night, so it's okay, but it might not be the same tomorrow, so I don't know why. Why am I worried? So, like, we're already a cat when I said that, but I didn't know that, and you didn't, like, it doesn't... So that was an awkward transition that wasn't a transition, but... I was like, did we just turn into a cat in front of him and he didn't fucking notice? No, because we left, it was like, I'm waiting for Takuma to finish work, and I'm kind of worried that I might turn into... Oh, wait, I am a cat already. We don't need the... I left the shop and we don't have to go to the park and come back, but it could have like done a little transition thing. So it was like, my transformation was... Because there wasn't any kind of like, even like the fading from the same scene back. Where you'd be like, wait, okay, clearly time has passed. It was like, no time has passed, and suddenly we're a cat. It made no sense. Anyway. I remembered about what happened during the day. I started to blush. Takuma shyly smiled and went to a different flower pot for maintenance. Takuma likes me, and I started to understand my feelings. If he kissed me earlier, my curse might have been broken. I was getting nervous again, and my toes are getting colder. I can see the answer, but I don't know what's right. Kiss him tomorrow. Just run into the shop and kiss him, Spacey. Huh. I felt sleepy all of a sudden and collapsed on the basket. I don't want to sleep yet. I fell into a deep sleep. Also, why am I kept passing out as a cat? I kept on waking up very late that it was getting difficult to go home. I skipped my breakfast like yesterday and made it on time, but I didn't feel hungry at all. Mr. Saijo is holding another exhibition, right? Yeah, he invited us. I see. If you don't mind, do you want to go together? I don't mind, of course. I'll be able to enjoy anywhere we go together. Takuma stopped talking, so I looked at him. Takuma tried to hide his red cheeks so that he's touching his cheek with one hand. He's being shy. Thank you. Fucking look on his face is so funny. When I heard him saying that, my heart was getting warmer. It's important to put in words. He won't understand me if I don't say how I feel. Fucking just kiss him, Spacey. I smiled at Takuma without hiding the happiness I felt. He's not going to kiss us until chapter 9, I guarantee you, because otherwise... You know what I mean? It's always busy towards the evening, but we didn't have any trouble closing on time. I'll go now, Takuma. See you tomorrow. I already checked the time, and I should still have some left. Hi, Takuma. How are you? One of the regulars with lots of shopping bags started to talk to Takuma. Oh, hi. Hey, you finished your work late today? Takuma turned around towards one of the regulars, so he faced the other side. It was the moment I was going to say hi, but I felt dizzy. That can't be. I opened my eyes again. Oh no! I turned into a cat in a moment. I looked at Takuma, who was still talking to our regulars. He hasn't seen me yet. Takuma looked surprised when he turned around and I wasn't there anymore. I don't know what to do! I was unable to move because of the shock, and I was still staying by Takuma's feet. Takuma was looking around still. Meow? Huh? Oh! Suddenly, Black Cat appeared in front of Takuma. Wow, there's the Black Cat. And that's unusual. Hello. Takuma faced towards the Black Cat, so he was facing me back again? I was facing his back again. His back was to me. Okay. I think I can move now. I was able to move again, so I went to hide. After Takuma touched the Black Cat, he turned around again. Maybe she had another plan. Anyway, do you want to come in? Takuma opened the door and spoke to the Black Cat. Meow. Meow! I like being a cat, it's fun. That's more Lupin, that wasn't right. The Black Cat went away from Takuma and ran away into the darkness. He helped me? Yeah, because he cock-blocked you before. He should help you. Takuma looked disappointed and looked around before he went back inside the shop. I was trying to calm down myself, so I touched my face with my paw and entered the shop. He's like, huh? Meow. Takuma was greeting me as usual. You're earlier than usual. Come here. Takuma crouched and opened his arm. I ran to him without hesitating. Ah, good girl. I saw an odd-eyed Black Cat earlier. Have you met that cat before? Growls. Meow. Although I still have some worries, I felt calmer after he started to stroke my head and back. If I transform around this time of the hour, then I'll be transforming again at the same time tomorrow. I probably don't have time anymore. As usual, Takuma held me and sat on the stool. She left really quickly today. Maybe she had some plans. And she said she'll go to Mr. Saijo's exhibition with me again. I'm so excited. Takuma, my heart aches when I think about what we went through until now. I don't know what to do. I don't have time. I have a wave of worries like right now. I want to stay with her more. I wasn't going to be in love anymore, but I'm weaker than I thought. I wasn't going to be in love anymore. I wasn't going to let myself fall in love. Takuma started to stroke my back. Just kiss him tomorrow, Spacey. Fucking kiss him tomorrow. Just walk right in and be like, plant one on him. Be like, I'm sorry, I had to do that. Because Saijo walked in and I felt like that's where that was going. Because, I heard you telling the cat. I have to overcome my past instead of feeling guilty all the time. And maybe it's about time. When I went on a date with her the other day, I said I'd try my best. I have to start working on it. Like, he's so adorable. Okay, I can't help it. He's like, back in middle school, I was a troubled kid and I got in some trouble. Okay, and I've totally changed my life around. It's been a long ass time since middle school because hi. I own a flower shop, so I've got to at least be in my 20s. It's not like I'm 16 running a flower shop, so I got to at least be in my 20s. And like, what? It's been at least 10 plus fucking years. At least half of your life, you've been a decent human being, okay? Like, I'm just saying. Like, middle school for me was, I don't know what counts as middle school. I started high school at 13, but I was younger than everyone else. But you typically start at like 14-ish, right? So like, again, so there was a brief period after your grandma died, you were an asshole. But your earlier life leading up to that, elementary school and younger, you're a perfectly fine, normal kid. Grandma dies, you act out, you turn into a little bit of an asshole for a couple of years. Now you're fine. More of your life you've spent being a decent human being than you were an asshole. So like, dude, let it go. It's not like I just got out of prison and I did some horrible things and like I'm trying to be better and it's only been a few months or like a year. It's been like at least a fucking decade since you were a douche probably. So like, I'm just saying, I think you're fine. It's kind of adorable how worried he is about it. Like, I have to start working on being the best me. Okay, sure. But like, you're not a bad you. It's not like you just decked out Mr. Fuji. You're like, Mr. Fujimoto shows up and I just like imagine punching him in the face. Like, that's cool. Just don't actually punch him in the face. Like, it's okay to be jealous. Just don't punch anyone or murder anyone or anything. Like, I remembered what Takuma was saying before. I should talk to him tomorrow in person. Good. When I made up my mind, I felt sleepier than usual and couldn't feel my body anymore. What's happening to me? I can't open my eyes anymore. I'm really sleepy. I'm scared. I don't want to... I fell asleep while Takuma was stroking my head. I don't want to fall asleep because when I wake up, Takuma's going to be holding me. I don't know how long I was sleeping. When I opened my eyes, I was still a cat and sleeping inside the basket. She's like, thank God. Honestly, I was a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, is she like, he's gonna walk in and be like, Spacey, why are you sleeping in the cat basket under the thing? She's like, okay, so like, just hear me out. Oh, I woke up and looked around. Oh, and did I wake you up? I'm going home. And do you want to come with me? I mean, the right answer is yes, but that's going to be really awkward when you wake up in the morning and I'm in your bed. When I looked at where I can hear a voice from, there was Takuma standing. That moment, I couldn't hear a sound anymore and my body was covered in lights. Huh? Did I just turn back into a person in front of him? And I'm wearing a cat necklace. How funny is that? And he looks shocked. So like... It's like, do you want to come back to my house with me? We haven't even had a kiss. How am I a person already? When I open my eyes, I can see things from above, and I see Takuma stunned. I transformed back into a human being. I read that fucked up. What? I didn't know what to say. Oh no, this is awkward. I was panicking, and I was breathing short and quickly. I couldn't bear anymore and I ran out the door. Wait! I didn't even hear him stopping me. I was panicking so much that I ran out from the shop. I'm gonna get attacked, aren't I? Or hit by a bus. I was always worried as a cat. She's like, I'm running to the store. I'm like, oh look, we got the happy ending. I wonder why, because the first answer is always the right one. Okay, so we never got our kiss, see? So I wonder, he's like, wait, and he's gonna be like, what the fuck? And then he's gonna yell at us and I hate you. You don't you ever come back? No, I'm just kidding. That would be a bad ending. Or a bad ending would actually be we run out and get hit by a car. There should be some bad endings in this game. This would have been almost perfect for bad endings, right? Like, run across the street, gets hit by car. Like, we chose too many bad things. Like, in the first couple chapters, if you didn't, like, when she's, like, running to the shop, there was one point where I was like, she's gonna get hit by a fucking bus or something. Like, I'm worried. I'm worried about this cat. But she makes it fine. But that would have been the perfect place for a bad ending if you had just gotten the complete wrong answers. Like, they're like, we got up points, we got neutral points, we got low points, like for scratch him and tell him any of the bottom level answers. Should have led to a bad ending where we got hit by a bus as a cat. That'd be fucking funny. Traumatizing and sad, but kind of funny. Like, after I jumped out from the shop, I didn't know where to go, so I was just running down the street. What should I do? I was out of breath, but I couldn't stop running. I was cutting through the wind. I didn't know I was going to transform back into a human. The road is divided in two. I stopped running for some reason. If I go back to the park, I might be able to meet the black cat. I tried moving, but I felt some fear. What if I couldn't see the black cat? The one that cursed me was that black cat. Although I was able to meet it, I don't think it'll help me. I turned around the road that I was running. I didn't see Takuma chasing me anymore. I was still panicking, but moving towards the park. It's the boulevard we walked down together with him. Okay, well, the peaceful lights I've seen at that time look way too dim and make me feel scared now. I checked that no one was around and I stopped. That was fun. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I held my hand tightly. I can feel my fingertip that I'm nervous. It was to hide about the curse, but the fact that I lied to him wouldn't change. If I told him earlier, if I understood myself better, this might not have happened. I was feeling regret and guilt. It made me even more difficult to calm down. I kind of feel like, where Sideshow Cat was like, don't make the wrong choice. I feel like if we made the wrong choices, or you choose whatever, because it says all you have to do is start at chapter 8, which we should have saved when we started chapter 8, but I think we saved right before that anyway. Yeah, but this part we started, basically. It says you choose any other answer other than the right one, and you get... So we can just go back to that point where we started today, choose the other answer. Because I think he's like, don't make the wrong choice. Like, this is the important... It doesn't fucking matter what you do. Just don't do this last one. I'm curious as to see if that's true in the guide. Anyway, I was feeling... Okay, I already read that. Oh, whoops, no, wrong button. What am I doing? I suddenly remembered his expression. Takuma, my heart aches. I put my right hand above my heart. Uh-oh. What? Something moved from the bush nearby and a cat jumped out. Is that the black cat? I went towards the cat. Oh, it was a red tabby cat. Meow! The cat saw me and went back to the bush on the other side of the street. What's going on? I don't understand anymore. I was walking sadly. Just roaming around. Look at that, this is falling. Dream at night. Bar excellent. I was just reading those, kind of interesting. I was walking through people and I ended up coming to the downtown area. There's neon signs everywhere and I can hear fights from somewhere nearby. I was about to cry. I tried to wipe off a tear with my hand. Hey you, what's up? Someone talked to me from behind and made me jump. When I turned around, there were two guys dressed up like a gang. Look, just because they're dressed like pimps, they probably are, but nothing. Oh, are you crying? Does his face make you cry? Hey, shut up. I'm sorry. Are you alone? Why do they both well, they're both skeevy, so it doesn't matter what they sound like. I'm on my way home. If you're done with your work, want to have a drink with us? One of them touched my shoulder. I was scared, so I pushed his hand away. Takuma's gonna come rescue our asses. I'm leaving. I tried to go past them, but they stopped me. One of my friends has a really nice bar. I'll buy you a drink there, so let's go. His smile looked awkward and made me even more scared. The other one grabbed my arm. No, thank you. It's all right. There's my friend's car there, too. No! Oh, God, we're so getting murdered. Worst things are going to happen right before we get murdered, but I'm just saying that's where this is ending. They're trying to pull me, and I was dragged a little. Anyway, you really are very pretty. She's my type. Let me go! There's the car. Let's take her. I have to... Get off me! I got a chance to push their hands off, and I started running. Ugh! What did you do just now? Oh, no. They got angry and pushed people away to chase me. Yeah, I love that. We're gonna grab you, drag you, and try to force you into a car, but you pushed us off. The fuck you think you're doing, pushing me, bitch? Excuse me? The fuck you think you're doing grabbing me, dickhole? See, this is why everyone in America has guns. Because I just went right there like, this is why I should have a gun, just whip it out and be like, I'll fucking blow your face off, bitch. No, I wouldn't, because but like, and you would never act like a tough guy, even though you want to be. You think inside, you're like, the fuck you said? I'll fucking kick your ass. But you wouldn't. I'd get dragged into the car and murdered. I'd probably cry a lot, but I'm just saying. Look, tough on the inside and pretty doughy on the outside, so whatever. Anyway, help! It's someone! There was no one helping me. The people around us are just watching. Now that's fucking rude. I can understand if it's dark and shade, there's like one other person and like there's a gang of people and there's one other person there. They might not try to stop it and help you because like, there's 5 of them and 1 of me. But like there's a horde of people and nobody's stopping these fuckers. Like that's just douchey. Well, you know what? There's at least 6 people with their cameras going, so whatever. At least there's cell phone footage of it. I was scared and was out of breath, but I had to run from them. This is where we get murdered in the other ending. Wait! She went that side. Someone help me. I was passing between the buildings. He doesn't give up on me. I suddenly turned around. Ah! I went to the street with a dead end. I tried to hide. Don't. I was holding both of my hands tightly and tried to hold my breath quiet. Ah, there she is. They found me? I can hear the voice from the street. I couldn't run away. My heart is beating hard. Don't run away from us. They sound so mad. I can hear the footsteps getting closer. There she is. I suddenly heard Takuma's voice and it made me jump. The 2 guys were coming from the other side. Takuma ran and stood in front of me. Takuma! I made it. I saw you running towards downtown. I couldn't stand anymore when I looked up. Okay, when I looked at Takuma who's trying to catch his breath. Sorry, After I saw Takuma, my tears started pouring out. Takuma stroked my shoulder gently. He's like petting your head. He's like, do you still like this? A little bit. Look, when you've been a cat for a week, it still feels good. I'm just kidding. Don't worry. You're safe now. Oh, is he gonna like fucking like kick their asses? Because I could get down with this. I'm sorry. Hey, move. They haven't given up yet. They started talking to Takuma, who's facing back. Takuma started standing in front of me silently to hide me. Don't put your dirty hands on her. Oh! His like middle school bullying is gonna come out now. This is gonna be kind of awesome. Because he's not gonna talk them down. He's gonna kick their asses, and this is gonna be amazing. I'm just the thing you didn't expect. You figured he'd get his ass kicked, and I would get my ass, and like Fujimoto would have to come save me or something. Look, even in like all the other games that we've played where like even the squishy one had to save us, they've always kind of whipped out something, but I'm thinking like Victor in Code Realize, right? Like he's the soft, sweet one. But he had like, look, I got like smoke bombs and shit. I threw when we run. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't like pistol whip them or like literally like beat the shit out. I mean, he had tricks up his sleeve, but so it's just like, I think of Takuma as being like soft and gentle and delicate. And it's like, but he's going to like all of a sudden like literally beat the fuck out of them. Like this is going to be amazing. I don't know. Anyway, Takuma replied in a deep voice. I didn't give him that voice. I couldn't imagine that was his voice. I can only watch him right now. What? You better move away now. Another guy tried to grab his collar, but at that moment, Takuma shook it off. Takuma punched the guy's chin soon after he shook off the other guy's hand. Ugh! Takuma didn't give him a chance to take a break. Takuma kicked the guy's leg with his right leg. When the guy was holding one side of his leg, Takuma kicked the other side of his leg again. We're all uhing. The guy was on the ground in pain. You. Takuma started to talk to the other one. Get out of my face! Takuma and the guy glare at each other. Shut up! I'll kill you! The guy was panicking. His hand was trembling, but he was getting ready to attack Takuma. Takuma! A punch and the scream happened at the same time. Takuma's punch was faster than the attack. Another guy collapsed on the ground. Takuma was trying to catch his breath and took my hand in silence. I was stunned and couldn't talk. We left that place. He's like, I'm so sorry I'd see that side of me. Are you kidding me? That was amazing! He took my hand and passed downtown, and we reached to a boulevard with dog trees. That was not very eloquent, by the way. I have to say something. I was so scared and tense that my body became cold. I grabbed Takuma's hand. Oh, Takuma, who was walking slightly ahead, held my hand back. I can feel his body temperature. We followed the streetlights and walked slowly to the park. I think we'll be fine here. There was no one around us. We stopped walking when Takuma started talking. Then he took me to the closest bench. I'm sorry to make you go through these. You must be surprised. We were holding hands still. When I looked at Takuma, his expression and voice was back to normal. No. The moment I shook my head, I started shivering. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have lost my tension. What? I couldn't stop shivering. I tried to take my hand away. Okay. I must have, I was so stressed. I must have, now all my tension is drained away and I'm cold. I've realized I'm cold, but that doesn't, it's an awkward way to say it, but. You can take it slow. Takuma hugged me suddenly. My body feels hot, and I took a breath, shaking. I'm sorry I was hiding things until now. Then we moved our bodies apart, and I was able to see him clearly. Same here. Takuma shook his head. I smelled the wisteria from somewhere nearby. You probably know already. In the past, I've hurt many people. I can't hide and deny this part. Oh, this past. That's what he said. Yeah. And so I thought I don't have any right to love someone. But I couldn't hide my feelings. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. The night breeze passed us gently and blew our hair. Takuma slowly opened his eyes and took a deep breath. I'm in love with you. Will you be my girlfriend? I mean, you did just save me from getting, probably, raped and murdered. So, do I really have the right to say no? I mean, yes, obviously, I have the right to say no. But, am I gonna? Fuck no, I'm gonna say yes. Because, we kind of love you anyway. But, even if we were I kind of like him. After that, it's yeah, I kind of like you a lot. You always have the right to say no. I'm just saying. But, in this game, were we gonna say no to that? Pfft, no. No. Even if he didn't save our ass, we were still not gonna say no, but. I stopped shaking, and now I'm blushing. Yes, I love you too. I said it slowly and looked at Takuma. When I heard about your past, to be honest, I was really surprised. But I thought you're amazing. You went through a rough time and now you have a flower shop. So I thought I should stop being scared and face myself. I couldn't look at Takuma properly until now, but I tried to look up. He looked at me softly. I see. His voice was really soft and it made me relaxed. I nodded slowly. We both looked at each other and smile. We both looked at each other, smiling. So, and transforming to a cat is like magic, is that correct? That's more like a curse. Takuma looked really surprised. Can we go towards the wisteria? I want to talk there. Sure, let's go. We took our hands together again and moved. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I didn't know the curse really existed. I thought it was only for movies or a novel. I couldn't really believe it in the beginning either. I came here after work and I saw an odd-eyed black cat. And you were cursed by a cat? I don't know the details well. The black cat's eyes beamed light and I lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was already a cat. I grabbed Takuma's hand tightly when I smelt the fragrance of wisteria. If I don't break the curse, I'll become a cat completely. Huh? How do we break the curse? I took a deep breath. To kiss the one I really love. And he's like, I mean, if you're trying to con me into kissing you, you could have picked a worse story. He's like, are you just trying to con me into kissing you? No, but if I was, would it have worked? Because, I mean, as far as stories go to try to get someone to kiss you, that's a pretty detailed one, is all I'm saying. Takuma looked surprised again. I looked down to look for a right word. So, when I held his hand, Takuma grabbed his hands tightly. Could it be me? I looked up when he said quietly, Oh! I want to break the curse for you. It would be funnier if he kissed us and it didn't break the curse. Takuma's hand touched my cheek, and it was really warm. I want you to break the curse, and not anyone else. When Takuma heard me, he softened his expression and brought his face closer. Would that be the normal ending? Is oh, not you. That would suck. I can feel his breath, and I felt like my heart was going to stop. Close your eyes. Takuma's finger touched my cheek and to my lips with his thumb. Although I was still worried whether the curse will really be broken properly or not, I closed my eyes. He kissed me slowly. Next moment, I felt a beaming light. curse has been broken. I was somewhere Lupin. It's turning into the Lupin voice, and I didn't mean to do it. I don't know what's happening. I opened my eyes slowly after the kiss. There was a soft light covering both of our bodies, and the wind blew from the ground. Then it was gone in a moment. Is it broken? I guess so. I felt so relieved. Good. Do you want to go back to the shop? You were like, yeah, but I'm not sleeping in that basket. I'm a little too big. When I saw Takuma smiling, it made me smile naturally. Yes. Takuma held my hand tightly and led me. We left the park holding our hands together. We left the park with our holding hands together. We left the park holding hands together. There you go. God, I can't even English. We both came back to the shop. This time, Takuma took out 2 stools and we sat down facing each other. Thank you very much. After we sat down and looked at each other, we couldn't hide our smiles. I feel much calmer. Takuma looked relaxed and stroked my hair. I'm a little embarrassed. I looked down to hide being shy. But I still can't believe that there's a curse that turns you into a cat. He took his hand away from my hair and wondered. Well, I don't blame you even if you can't believe me. Till I met that black cat, I thought there's no such thing as a curse. I sighed when I remembered about the black cat. I don't know why it made me a cat. Takuma suddenly faced away while I was thinking. Takuma? I just remembered. You still remember about when you were a cat, right? I just remembered touching your body everywhere. Let's not talk about that. Takuma was getting really red. Takuma was hiding his face with his arm in embarrassment. Oh, I don't care about all that. That doesn't count. At all? That's a little bit... I wish you'd care a little bit. Takuma took his arm away from his face, but he's still red. He was still smiling. Takuma... Then, can I touch you, my princess? Huh? He made me blush again. Well, Takuma, Jesus. Girl. I really want to touch you, though. Can I? I shook my head, but Takuma already hugged me. I love you. I love you, too. I felt like my heart was exploding, but I hugged him back. The end. Nope. Since that night, Takuma and I are in a relationship. I went back for my break in the afternoon when the shop is less busy. I was working with Takuma outside the shop. Takuma, should we change the wording on the blackboard? I looked at Takuma after looking at the display of the shop and the blackboard. I think it'll be nice weather from now on, so we can introduce the house green with some illustration. What do you think? Sure, that sounds good. Can you write about Dahlia too? Sure. I heard the sound of a bicycle, and when I looked up, there was Mr. Fujimoto coming. Hello, Mr. Fujimoto. Hi. Hello, Takuma. I hope they won't be awkward. I looked at Takuma for a second. Hello, Mr. Fujimoto. Are you going back from your patrol? Takuma replied in a bright tone. I don't feel like being cautious. Yeah. Good. I was relieved. Oh, and there's new Dahlia. Do you want to have a look? Sure. I'll bring it for you. I looked at Takuma and took the flower arrangement with Dahlia from the display. Here, this is called pom-pom type. Mr. Fujimoto was looking at the pink petal quietly. It's really pretty, right? Mr. Fujimoto nodded. Thank you for showing me. He just comes in and he's like, hi. Look at these flowers. Thanks. I don't even care about flowers. I just come in here to have human interaction. That's all right. I'm glad you came. Thank you for visiting. I'll drop by sometime. Anytime. Yeah. That's going to be a fun route with him. Because he says, like, nothing. He's got, like, 2 fucking words. Yep. Thanks for showing me. Hi. Cool. Bye. He literally... Hi. Look, you want to see these flowers? Sure. They're pretty. Okay, bye. Like... Fujimoto and Kohei are, like, the fucking same person. They both walk in and they're like, hi. No. Okay, bye. They say nothing. They just show up for no fucking reason. Like, no reason. At least Saijo's coming in to buy something, and Kawahara is coming in, whatever the fuck his name is, right? He's coming in to buy shit too, but the other 2 are just like, I don't know why they come here. I don't know. Anyway, Mr. Fujimoto got on his bicycle. I was saying bye to Mr. Fujimoto, and he suddenly came closer. Takuma became more cheerful. He said in a quiet voice. It was surprising, but made me smile. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Yeah, see you around. Maybe he comes in to check on him for his dad. Like, my dad told me about him, and I just come to check on him. Keep my nose. You're like, he's just weird. He's like, I just like coming to look at the flowers. I don't buy anything. I just like to look at them. I'm like, bye. It's fucking hilarious. I bowed again to Mr. Fujimoto. When I stood up, Takuma was standing next to me and looking at me. Oh, Mr. Fujimoto said you look more cheerful now. Takuma looked a little bit jealous, so I told him what I heard. What? He said that. He's really quick at noticing. Takuma looked towards Mr. Fujimoto. I nodded and smiled and placed the dahlia back to go back inside. It's a day off today. I finished the work that Takuma normally does in a morning and came to wake him up. Takuma gave me the key to his apartment with a cat keychain. I opened the door and entered. I took my shoes off and looked at my watch. Maybe he's not up yet. He seems like he was working until late last night. This is longer than like the rest of the game. I cleaned his apartment the last time I came here, but it was already a mess. I can imagine his busyness during the week. I'm going to start giving people a key to my apartment so they come in and clean for me, that's all I'm saying. But the tulip by the window and the lily of the valley on the table looked lively. He never slacks off for taking care of, he never slacks off on taking care of the flowers. I went towards his bedroom and looked around once more. Is he still sleeping? Meow. There was a little voice coming from the bedroom. Oh, this one's awake. I smiled and went towards the voice. Good morning. Is Takuma still sleeping? Now this is where it gets weird and you're like, so I was still a kid. Did I have kittens? Are my kittens? Obviously Takuma got a kitten, but you're like, are you sure that's not a person? Because that's weird. Like, from the bedroom door, the white kitty came towards my foot. Meow. While we were on a date, we found this kitten abandoned in the park, so we decided to take it with us. It was scared in the beginning, but now it's used to us. Aw, you must be hungry. Can you wait a little bit? Let's wake Takuma up. I was telling the kitten and kneeled to pick it up. Time to wake up! Meow. I entered the bedroom with the kitten. We were already in the bedroom, but okay. Here we are again. When we entered, there was Takuma sleeping on the bed. He's sleeping deeply. I went closer, but he doesn't seem to wake up. Takuma, please wake up. Meow. Takuma, the owner of Flora, I've finished a work for you. A work for you? There's no owner today. Huh? There's Takuma Suguri, but no owner is around today. That's what he meant. I smiled at his childish joke. And the greeting as usual? I couldn't remember when he said usual, so I thought for a little bit. It's like living together, so he asked me to say this when I entered his place. I haven't forgotten, of course. I'm home, Takuma. I said it slowly and placed kitten on Takuma's belly. Meow. Oh, welcome back. Takuma looked at me and the kitten, and he looked sleepy but happy. Meow. She looks hungry. Did you give her food? No, I just came, so I was thinking of feeding her. I replied, but Takuma didn't seem to wake up. How adorable. He looks like he's on his deathbed. He's just laying in bed and like, I will take care of you, master. Like, that's still adorable. Takuma, kiss me. I'll wake up if you kiss me. Guilting. Our eyes met and he smiled. I know I can't win. I gave him a kiss. Takuma's hand touched my cheek. Thank you. You're pretty. You really are. Come on, please wake up. Takuma finally woke up and stroked my head gently. I was stroking the kitten's neck and smiled. We were still close enough, so we kissed again. I'm still shy, but I'm so happy. I wanted to enjoy this beautiful moment, so I reached out to Takuma for a hug. See, you're not supposed— Don't look! Don't look! I can't click the— That's— Ooh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. You can't click the— I can't click any buttons. You can't click the buttons to go. Oops, I keep clicking that button. Like, You actually can't skip the, that's kind of annoying. You can't skip the, thing. I keep clicking the actual, like, you can't, All right, so that's kind of, honestly, the thing is I didn't see it say the black cat. I wasn't looking, but obviously, like, so don't look. I was like trying to figure out which button to click to like cancel this so we don't have to sit through the credits, but I guess you can't. You can't click any of them, but none of them are working. I'm clicking them all. I'm clicking them all! Oh, that's cute. I'm sorry, but the derpy eyes on the cat is adorable. But anyway, so that was that. So I guess what we will do is we'll do his normal ending in the next part, and hopefully it's at least a little bit longer, because like this was a normal hour-long part. So if that's only like 5 minutes, then I guess we'll just start our next route, and it'll be weird because I don't want it to be like, you know, if it's a normal 20, because we don't have to play through the whole game. I don't think we have to skip through the whole thing and choose the wrong answers. I think we can just start at chapter 8, skip through everything, and just choose the wrong answer. That's what I remember seeing. Let me pull up the page for the guide that I was looking at. That's what it said. So it really depends, but it could only be like 5 minutes, and then we could have just done it on this one. I don't know. Oh, God damn it. I turned my thing off. Anyway. But yeah, it said you just have to choose. You can start at chapter 8. So when I brought it up, oh, I don't, well, I thought I saw somewhere just it said, where did I see it? Maybe it's not in this one. No, it doesn't say it. Huh. I mean, we can go through everything and choose all the wrong things, but I thought I read somewhere. Yeah, no, it goes into the, I swear I read somewhere that it just said, it could have been a different one because I like found 2 different guides or whatever. But one of them said that you just, you know, can just do it. So we'll try that. We'll see what happens if we just go there. So anyway, we'll do that. We'll see what happens. And if it doesn't work and we get the happy ending again, we'll just skip through the whole thing or whatever. And if it's only like a 5-minute part, then we'll just start our next route. Or I will edit it to the end of this and we won't even know because I'll cut out clicking through the credits and shit. And this. So we'll find out. But anyway, I will. Oh, God, no, we can't. I forgot. We can't do that. What are we doing? What am I doing? Look at that! Unread. Oh, that must be the, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't know how to, like, skip through these. Can you skip through them at all? Oh, well, clicking that does it. Oh, you can't. You have to do this. That's kind of annoying. I like it better when you can, like, flick through them. Look at how derpy the cat is. I love it. Oh, my God. Oh, that one's cute. I love how derpy. I love this one. I think it's my favorite because of the sock puppet, the derpy sock puppet cat face. It's fucking cute as shit. I mean, this one's cute because they're together and everything like that. But like, it's weird that there's no like background music or anything. And look, at his eyes are just as giant as hers. Oh, the CGs are cute. The truth. This one almost looks horrifying. Like, something terrible happened, but it's not. That must be the, that's probably from the normal ending, so we get a thing. So we don't get kissed if we get the normal ending. That's sad. Doesn't he look like he's dying? I'm dying. But it's like a cute happy. It's okay. I'll be here for you while you die, sweetie. Like, I love this one because I just love how stupid the cat looks. Plus, it's purple. But anyway, yes. So I guess we'll do the bad ending then in the next part. Not the bad ending, the normal ending, and we'll see what happens. If it's really super short, I mean, we could always just do all the normal endings. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll figure it out. I don't want it to be like 2 minutes. Awesome. To be at least 20 minutes, so it's like a short part, but it's not like 5 minutes is, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.